Hey y'all, so I'm back again. I don't know. I'm getting a little sleepy and I've tried to shut the windows because when I filmed earlier the lights were going down, but I'm trying to close the windows because it's termite season, so we're trying to not attract those. I'm in a new location. I don't know how loud it's going to be. There's construction outside, there's fans going, and then there's a portable AC unit here, which keeps it nice and cool. So, and I'm not going to stop running it to film. I'm just not. It's too hot otherwise. Actually, it's not right now because it's evening, but yes. And I don't know. I put my hair up so it's out of my way. So, recently, I think my hair is distracting me. Like, it's kind of very distracting. We're just going to take it down. Okay, maybe that's better, but honestly, it's not because it's too long. Whatever. Hopefully I'll get through this fast. Maybe it's encouragement on my part. So recently I took a trip to Oahu. So I took a little trip to Lupicia. I asked Stephanie from the Tea Leaf Project for some recommendations from there, and so I got a couple of things. I got one thing she suggested, and then I picked up a couple of things because they smelled really good. So that's how I went. I also went to Steepologie, and I thought it was really funny because right after I went to Steepologie, and I had my first purple iced tea for kings and tea for peasants did a tea talk on it. So I thought that was really cool, and I visited with her some about it, and so I picked up 3 teas from there. I'm going to talk about the teas that I picked up really quick, and don't be surprised if there's like a rant and I don't know, stuff along the way, because that's how I roll. And it's getting later, and it's nighttime, so I feel like those things should be expected, right? I'm not the only person. That's what I'm going to go with. So the first thing I picked up was from Steepologie. It is Edible Delight. I was really debating between getting this and the Hawaiian Lays, and I believe Tea for Kings and Tea for Peasants. I believe she tried the Hawaiian Lays when she was in the store. It was a really tough call. This smelled amazing, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going back to Oahu in like 2 weeks, so I know I can get some more then, so I'm probably going to pick up the Hawaiian Lays then. There's probably going to be another haul, because there was also another couple of Lupicia teas that they had an apple and berry one that was calling my name. So I picked up the purple tea broken leaf from Steepologie. It's so good. I really liked it. I think it was brewed a wee bit strong for me, but I brewed this and had this again, and then I put a little more ice. Like I put more ice in it. It was perfect. It's really good, really nice flavor. Stephanie from the Tea Leaf Project did a review on some purple tea. None from Steepologie that I know of, but I know she did do a tea review on purple tea, and it is really yummy. I like it a lot. So I also picked up the purple lychee, which is Tomoe purple tea. I hope I said that right. Apple, pineapples, lemon peel, currant, blue cornflowers, pineapple extract, and lychee extract. And I will say, if you're not a fan of, like, I don't know, like, lychee is very, like, maybe close to grapes, but it's not grapes because it's better than grapes. It's not a good description, but that's the flavor. I really liked it. It was so good. I really, really enjoyed that. So I got the purple lychee. I don't know how it tastes. That for me was a shot in the dark, but it smells so stinking good. But I was just like, oh, and I don't think I read you the flavor notes on the Edible Delight. This is an herbal, obviously those other two. So purple tea, the purple tea from Steepologie, you brew it at 175, which I believe is green tea temperature. Someone can let me know in the comment section below if that's correct or not. This is edible, so it's called Edible Delight. It's 208, and it's got pineapple pieces, mango bits, date pieces, hibiscus, safflowers, rose hips, marigold, and passion fruit extract, and it smells like la la. So, and then I'm thirsty. Sorry. So I guess as Tedious Obsession, KJ from Tedious Obsession would say, my tea on tap tonight is a combo tea. I don't know if that is a thing or not, but I'm calling it one. I have a David's Tea Frozen Raspberry in here, and then I have Tea and Whisk, which is a tea store tea company out of Las Vegas that does an amazing Golden Monkey and have some really great white teas. I have their La La Lemonade in here, which I feel like is probably some people's, like my version of some people's versions of Caribbean Crush, which is what I mix with everything because it makes it taste amazing. I really like the frozen raspberry from David's Tea. I find it interesting because I believe it's a fruit infusion, but am I the only one that has noticed this? Frozen raspberry and I believe rainbow lemonade, if you brew them like a really long time, they kind of have an interesting aftertaste that I don't believe is related to stevia. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. I would call it coconut verging on funk. I don't know if I'm the only one that tastes that, but like I've noticed that specifically with frozen raspberry and rainbow lemonade, if they are steeped a little long. I don't know what it is, but I know it's not in this one because I didn't steep it super long, but I've done that where I've steeped them like a really long time because I like to steep fruit infusions a long time because they generally taste better. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a very interesting aftertaste. Does anyone else notice that? Is that just me? Okay. So I went to the Coffee Association meeting, and my brother tagged along because he came to visit me from Florida. And I think he would have liked to have gone to it, but yeah, no. Like, yeah, no. I'm not really open to that. That being said, Rishi, the tea company, came. One of their reps came, and so she had a bunch of... I'm going to order their ruby oolong. I'm going to order their ruby oolong. I'm just saying this so that hopefully I will remember to do it because it was so good. She cold brewed it. It was amazing. And I have like an actual list I wrote down of the other ones I tried because they had samples there. Like, because they had, you know, like coffee from the different coffee growers on the islands on tap throughout the meetings. Obviously, it's coffee association or coffee meeting, coffee cupping contest, coffee association meeting. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going on. So I was so excited. Oh, they had this jasmine tea. This jasmine tea was so good. And so she had samples of it. But then I tried the matcha, and they had samples of the matcha. I got a lot of those. She was very kind to let me take as much as I wanted, so I took plenty. I also picked up Earl Grey and English breakfast, and I picked up peppermint as well. So it was really nice to have like Rishi's really good tea as far as I know. And so I was so excited to see them there, and they gave away samples. It was great. I really enjoyed it a lot. Some Lupicia teas. So I recently, as part of work, got the opportunity to do what's called a Tea 101 class. So University of Hawaii puts on a Tea 101 class, which is designed for people who are interested in growing their own tea on a small scale or a larger scale. The opportunity to basically you pick 300 grams of tea from their research tea plots, and you get the opportunity to make your own green tea. But they go through the processes of also how to make like oolong black tea. Well, they talk about how pu'er is made. They don't do anything. Go more in depth because that's this is a much more in-depth process. White tea, and we sample all of these teas from all over the world, and it was fabulous. If you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. I could do a whole other video, and I could show you the green tea I made, and I could talk about it. But I had an oolong tea there that they grew and made, and they made it that day, and it was... I mean, the heavens should open up and sing about it. It was so good. I really want to talk them into giving me some more of it. We only had samples, but I'm not going to lie, they allowed us to go back for seconds, and I did. It was so good. It was amazingly fragrant. It was beautiful. It was a specific cultivar for oolong. I don't remember if it was a Taiwanese one or what. I'll have to ask when I go out. There's an event going on later that I'm going to go to. Anyway, so I've been on an oolong kick lately, basically because of that tea. It haunts me in the best ways possible. It's so good, and I had so much fun doing the Tea 101 and learning about, you know, just how tea is made and processed and all the machinery and the cultivars. And I'm very lucky to work in the industry that I work in. I'm very, very lucky because I get to see a lot of the behind the scenes and learn a lot of it. So anyways, So I picked up 10 bags of the ripe mango oolong. So it is, I believe this is oolong, dried mango, orange flower, and flavorings. And it says you do boiling water and then 1.5 to 2 minutes. They had another one, like a melon one. I'm going back in a few weeks. It's on my list, and they have an apple and berry one that smells amazing. But I'm very much on an oolong kick right now. It smells so good. And I got a wee little sample they made me of this one, and then they had another one, and it was, oh my god, and the melon one I had a sample of. I didn't pick the melon up because I had to make a decision. Living on a budget, you know? But anyhow, I also picked up, this is called Oriental Beauty. It is, Oriental Beauty is Taiwan's world-renowned oolong tea. It possesses a sweet and lingering aroma reminiscent of honey fruits. It smells amazing. That's what I'm going to tell you. It smells stupid good. The brewing time on this is only 45 seconds to a minute. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. Like, so good. So good. This was quite pricey tea. I think this was the most expensive tea I bought, and it is the smallest amount at 25 grams. But it smells good. It's probably worth every penny. I picked this one up based on Stephanie from the Tea Leaf Project's recommendation. I asked her for some recommendations, and she recommended Cookie, and I smelled it, and it was amazing. It's very reasonably priced tea, 50 grams. It's black tea, almond flavorings, and then it contains almonds. So black tea scented with an image of freshly baked caramel cookies, best served with milk. I would totally agree. This seems like it'd be like a good tea latte tea. It smelled phenomenal. I'm sure I'll enjoy it even by itself, though. So I was really excited. Thank you for the recommendation, Stephanie. I love it, and I'm going back in a couple weeks, so I'll probably try and look up some of the other ones. And some of my colleagues that I work with also really love Lupicia and have given me recommendations. I was also told Kotobuki is a really good one, so if anyone else has tried any Lupicia teas, please let me know some great ones below. Or if you know some Steepologie, again, yeah, I'm excited, and I know there are a few more times, probably before the end of the year, that I will make it out to Oahu, so. And then I picked up, this is one of their seasonal summer teas. Oh my goodness, it smelled so good. This is the white sangria, and when I talked to the gal, I picked this up on my second trip through Lupicia, so sometimes, especially when I'm staying at a place like after work or whatever, I'll go and I'll smell and I'll buy a couple of things maybe, or think about it, and then I'll come back and I'll smell again, and I'll ask people multiple times. So if I get a couple of people saying it's really good, usually it's really good. So this was one of those. So it's white sangria, it's black tea with fruit flavor. So it's black tea, green raisin, orange peel, marigold, elderflower, corn flour, and flavorings. 50 grams. It is an Indian and Vietnamese tea. It smells so good. I just had to try it. So this is one of the Hawaiian exclusive teas. It's called Huaki. I might be saying this wrong, so someone is going to have to correct me. I apologize. It is black tea, dried papaya, dried cranberry, dried mango, dried apple, blue mallow, dried pineapple, strawberry leaf, and flavorings, and it also smelled really good and fruity-licious. I was very excited to try it. 50 grams of this, pretty reasonably priced, like in the $10, $11 range for the tin, and for work, I like these tins when they stack fairly well, but they slide into drawers really easy. So I was just like, that has great purpose in my mind. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to get to go to both Lupicia and Steepologie, and to get to try some of the Rishi teas, because I've never tried the Rishi teas before. I had looked at ordering from them, but I for sure will be placing an order probably in the next month or so, because that ruby oolong also haunts me as much as the oolong that I tried, the Hawaiian oolong, which, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Yeah, I can't wait to see the teas that the farmers and stuff from that group start turning out. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions of teas from Lupicia or Steepologie or other brands or Rishi that I should try, because I will be placing an order to Rishi in the next probably few weeks, I'm definitely going to hit Lupicia again because they have an apple and berry and a melon oolong. I will probably go back for, and there is a Hawaiian lei that the Hawaiian leis I'm tempted to get from Steepologie. I don't know, we'll see. If nothing else, I'll go into Steepologie and get a tea. It was great. Yeah, I would say if you get an opportunity to go to any of them, check them out. If you have a Steepologie near you, I believe there's like 4 locations now. It's fabulous. If you get the chance to go to the one in Honolulu, I highly recommend it. The people were so sweet, very helpful, very nice. And I mean, I just had a great time between that and Lupicia. Such helpful people. It was great. Wow. You can tell I'm getting tired because the Southern is really coming some words. So I'm going to let you go and get ready for bed here. And I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.